In typical protective order cases, the respondent, so our client, and the petitioner, the person seeking the order, need to have a familial relationship. After 2021, the DC law changed that allowed individuals to seek a protection order through the Domestic Violence Division of the court without having that familial relationship, and those are called anti-stalking orders. So let me give you an example. I have a client who had an issue with his landlord. His landlord didn't like that he was having guests over on a regular basis. Ultimately, it became such an issue that the landlord wanted my client to leave. And instead of going through the proper channels to evict my client, the landlord instead filed a request for an anti-stalking protection order against my client, alleging that my client committed a crime against him. Now, this was a landlord-tenant situation where the landlord lived in the same building as my client. My client was evicted from his home because there was a court order saying that he could not be within 100 yards of his landlord. So in this case, there was no crime that was committed. There was no stalking that had taken place. And at the hearing, the judge told the landlord they were going through the wrong process, the wrong protocols. There is an eviction process they need to follow, and the judge dismissed the case. My client was able to return to his apartment, but only after having been unhoused for 2 weeks. So this change in the law in 2021 created this landlord loophole. It is certainly becoming an issue we're seeing more and more frequently. Having more staff, having more support, we certainly would be able to take on more of these cases. My favorite part of this job are my clients. I get to hear all about people's lives and really give them a voice in court. My name's Amanda Henderson. I'm an attorney at Rising for Justice in Washington, D.C., and every day I protect the civil rights of my clients.